In life or
Well, you tell me in life in general. You know, how's
oh
the
yeah, today I'm a
kids?
little
How's the
little
family?
sick.
You know what I mean?
Everybody's good, but I'm a little under the weather. I don't know, some nasty what's it call it? Stomach bug going around in Connecticut,
That's true.
you
Well,
know.
I don't think I'm
Yeah.
Connecticut all over, to be
Oh,
honest.
is it?
Yeah,
Okay, because
you know what I
a
mean?
lot of people I know have gotten it out here, and I guess it hit me too. My daughter had it the other night, and then
Oh man.
today I woke up like throwing up crazy. Like, so
Hmm.
hopefully it's out my system
Okay.
before the day's out, but I'm all right, you know.
Listen, legend. Let's talk, man. How you feeling with the battle this weekend? We got a couple of days. I'll be in the building for that. I can't wait to see you rap. You
That's
know what I mean?
good.
Yeah,
I'm
you're my favorite.
excited.
Huh?
I'm excited. I'm
You-
excited. I'm excited for the battle. You know what I'm saying? Like it's one of those that we could have done a few years ago, but I'm happy that we're doing it now. I've evolved, she's evolved, battle rap has evolved. So I think it's a good time. But it is something that y'all could have seen at Queen of the Ring, a while back. Or even anywhere, really, you know what I'm saying? Like we both been doing the shit for like 13 years, whatever. So.
Hold on a second, sis. Why it took 13 years for Shooney the rapper and E Hart to finally have
I
a
don't
conversation?
know.
How,
I
how
don't
many
know.
how many times have you guys had, or have you been approached about Hart throughout the years?
It's been a few. Like her name has come up, a few times here and there, a couple of other leagues or whatever. But early on, it wasn't brought up, and I don't know if it was because of my style of rap and her style of rap, how she looked, how I looked, at the time. You know what I mean? Like she's gritty, no disrespect, but niggified. You know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying? I used to be like super girly, dresses and shoes. I'm still girly, obviously. I wear my makeup, my hair, and stuff like that. But, I come a little more comfortable to the battles. But, back in those days, I always had on shoes. I always had on a dress and shit like that. So, aesthetically, it probably wouldn't have been what somebody wanted to see. Maybe, you know what I mean? A huge contrast. And then we weren't really rapping the same, you know what I mean? It was two different levels. I was rapping good at what I was doing, she was rapping good at what she was doing, but we just weren't rapping about the same things. You know what I'm saying? I always felt like back in the day, I kept it more on the, regular surface. I wasn't really going hard into, all right, shit I seen, shit I've been around, how I was raised and stuff like that. And then, you know, my music was like that, but my battles weren't like that. The battles were more fun. Like, okay, bitch, you look like this, you smell like this, da da da. You know what I'm saying? But as I got older, it's like, I could add, some real life shit that I've seen and what I've been through or whatever. So, I think it's good at this point now.
Before I go back to E Hart right quick,
Hmm.
can I say this though? You're probably one of the first females that us men, respectfully, when I say this, right? We were like, damn, she knows how to dress. She dresses. No, seriously. Like you were
Right.
the first females, like I remember to this day you had a little feather joints and the 202 joint, the blue joint. We used to look at yo,
Hmm.
she put herself together real good. Respectfully, sister, before Remy came in the game and got y'all
Yeah.
right.
Hmm.
Shooty was
Hmm.
already ahead of that.
But
To be
that's something that I always took pride in. I dressed like that on a normal basis. Because a lot of us back in the day, niggas was wearing suits to the club. You know what I mean? Around that time,
honest.
niggas was wearing sweater vests and shit like that. So I always had on shoes. I always had on a dress. My hair is always done or whatever the case may be. And then you think about it, this was like early stages of YouTube, and then you start to think, damn, once I put this video up here, you can never get this down. He's gonna have to go through hell and high water. I think they figured out now how to kind of mask something that they don't want to be there. But before, once you put that shit up there, it's up there. And I ain't never want to be one of them girls to be seen, you know what I'm saying,
Hey,
looking crazy.
nah, you
So,
ain't never look
you
crazy.
know what I'm
You
saying? So,
ain't never look crazy.
so I mean, I had some hair do's and don'ts, but it's still trendsetter shit. Everything gonna be a hit.
Where do you rank E Hart for you as a battle
Um,
person that raps, a fan still,
she's definitely top five, you know what I mean, of all time. The rankings change for me as of like now, you know what I mean? Like if it's like, all right, if you're just talking about now, she might not last year, like she might not have hit my top five, but of all time for females, she definitely in my top five for all time of females.
she had a dope year in 2023 though, shoot.
Did she? She had
Yeah.
three battles.
I think was she ranked in WOTY? Was she ranked like number 5 or 6 or around there? Something? Am I bugging?
7.
7. That's a high. That's a dope number to have though.
I mean, yeah, it's a dope number, but you had 3 battles. Was you really outside?
But hold on, she. All right, let me say this. Which I love QB. That's my girl right there. But she gave QB that work.
For sure, that's one of the 3. Don Lady walked her.
Who?
Don Lady.
Walked her though? Shoot, you think she walked her though?
Yes, that girl was fumbling it in her phone. What? Are y'all kidding me?
My bad, part of something. My bad,
Are y'all kidding me? And I fucked with Don Lady. Don Lady was wilding on E Hart. She was wilding on her. Like, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna take nothing from E Hart because she fire. She's always fire, you know what I'm saying? But she realistically was a little rattled. She was on her phone, didn't really, you know what I'm saying, remember her material and shit. I think one of the rounds she kind of just stopped or whatever, but you know, it happens and shit. But her and Cashflow Rizzy was a good battle too. I think if Rizzy was a little more clean, it would have been a little bit closer. But Rizzy was wilding too. So she had some good battles last year. She definitely did. But I'm more of 3 battles in 365 days. You really outside or nah?
Look at your face when you say that shit. So all right, what for you? What is this battle for you though? What does this battle mean for Shooney? You've been here for a long time, over a damn decade. What does this battle mean for you? Besides the check out, let's check Bobby and all that, get to go to Miami, that's what all that says. But overall,
I mean, it's one of the ones that I wanted to check off my box. You know what I'm saying? Being that we all started around the same time and shit. So, you know, she was up there for me. I want to do a real battle with Misfit. You know, we had the battle on Netflix, but she's one of the people, you know, that I want to do that one with. Jazz, want to do a one-on-one. We did the 2-on-2. But E Hart was definitely up there as one of the people that I wanted to see. You know what I'm saying? So it's just we all came in together. I get to check it off. You know what I mean? I battled Farrah, I battled Norma. You know what I'm saying? Hustle. Like Bonnie didn't start all the way in the beginning, but she's, you know, she goes a way back or whatever. You know, battle Bonnie, battle Official. So yeah, a lot of the girls that you think of when you think of Queen of the Ring. I battled 40. We got a 1 round. You know what I'm saying? I would love to get a 3 round at some point, even though that's my people's. You know what I'm saying? Miami, girls that you think of when you think of Queen of the Ring. I wanted to just, you know what I'm saying? Battle all of those girls before I get up out of here, you know?
Your QB battle, where do you rank that? Because I love that back and forth of you and QB.
I love that battle.
I love that battle.
I love that battle. That's I mean, as far as a ranking, I don't know where I would put it, but that's one of my favorite battles because I think, you know, QB was RBE heavy at that time, and I forget. I think I told him shut the fuck up or something, and then the crowd just started fucking with me after that. As soon as because I went for my water, somebody said something like shut the fuck up. Then everybody, everybody was like, ah, shit, and then they started reacting to my shit. I said, all right, so yeah, you know what I'm saying. So I like that battle because I won. You know what I'm saying? One of them over same shit when I battled over at RBE. At first, they weren't really feeling. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to say not feeling me, but they wasn't really giving it up. And then one of them lines hit, and then it was like, all right, we fucking with her. You know what I'm saying? Like I always like to be able to show that and prove that. You know what I'm saying? So that's a good battle.
Shoot, what's the time limit for you and Hart?
Well, we have an NDA, so I really can't disclose that. You know what I'm saying? Until y'all see it, but it is 3 rounds. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, and people will be, you know, pleased with the time limit. So not too bad.
Are you looking for battle of the night?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like
if you want 10,
I don't really try to pay. I don't really try to pay attention to like how the flyers look, but I did see a few people like, damn, why they got them so low on the flyer? They should be after, you know what I'm saying? They should be after VZ and motherfucking Slump. You know what I'm saying? Now I started looking at it, I'm like, I agree. You understand what I'm saying? I agree with that. So I feel like we both won't go in there and, you know what I'm saying, show I is one of those. You know what I'm saying? Like we the vets in here.
Right.
So
let's be honest with you, Shu. The only thing that people talk about you is not your raps, just finishing clean. Right. That's the only thing with you. You can rap. We ain't never going. Your pen.
I know that. I know that. But again, like, and I never like shy away from it. I never be like,
Never do.
nah, that's
Yeah.
not what happened, whatever. Like I already said it. I have really bad anxiety, and no matter how much I practice or whatever the case may be, that and me starting to think about certain shits, I get in my head. So I be having to talk to myself like the day of, like, don't worry about that. Don't think about that. If one thing goes wrong, it could fuck up my
Right.
day. Like
Right.
the anxiety, the overthinking, and the cancer is
I'm
a
a cancer
terrible,
too, though.
yeah.
I'm
And so
due
you
June
know what I'm
23rd.
saying. You know what I'm saying? Like July 19th. So you know what I'm saying. Like that's a terrible combination because I'll be up there like, oh shit, did I spit on her? Did my breath stink? Did I put on deodorant? Why she say that? What? Like, did I turn the stove off? Oh, wait a minute.
Right.
Like it just stupid shit. You know what I'm saying? Any little thing, or if somebody's staring at me the wrong way, I'm like, what? Why the fuck she looking at me? You understand? It be just mad little shit. So I know for me, I just be trying to not let nothing bother me, and I just be like trying to turn the world off. You know what I mean? So
Mhm.
hopefully I'll be able to, you know what I mean, get in that bag because it's not like nobody has never seen me clean.
Right.
Like y'all have plenty of battles. You understand what I'm saying? But I be those days I be like, I'm getting out here Friday, my battle's on Sunday, so I really have no plans but to go to the fucking meet and greet. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? I don't even know if I'm going to the trenches on Saturday. Like, just focus on me. You understand what I'm
Mhm.
saying?
Mhm.
And that be the times that I feel like everything goes well. You know what I mean? When I can just lock in because again, I got 3 kids, I got a husband, be mad, you know what I'm saying? Be
Other
mad
shit
other
going
shit.
on. Niggas got
Yeah.
realize.
And then I'm dog sick right fucking now, but I got an obligation to speak to the people. I got an
I
obligation to
appreciate you,
do
Steve.
promo. You understand what I'm saying? And stuff like that. So it's like you still gotta get up and you still gotta do things. You know what I'm saying? Even with me being in the midst of being sick, I'm still gonna have to cook dinner. I'm still gonna have to do these kids' hair. Like it just be real life. You understand what I'm saying?
Mhm.
But everybody know I can fucking rap. You know what I'm saying? And you know, I'm sure you probably leading up to the whole WOTY shit, which kind of got on my nerves or whatever. But it's not that I
I
don't want to
love
take
you,
accountability. You understand what I'm
man.
saying? Or I didn't want to take accountability because I do every single time if something happens. But if you're gonna spew out information, make sure it's correct. Make
Mhm.
sure those stats are actually fact. You know what I'm saying? Because in the beginning it was like, oh, she choked or stumbled in 5 or 7 of her battles, which that was wrong. 5 out of 7 was completely wrong.
Mhm.
But then the verbiage as she got madder, it became she choked in 5 battles out of the 7. And then that's what the headlines became. And then that's when everybody ran with. And it's like, one, that's not true. Two, why you know what I'm saying? It's not that. You know what I'm saying? So now you running with it. And then if you have an obligation to people to be truthful, and if you're giving this information, give it for everybody. So when
Mhm.
I turned around, and I'm gonna just use Hart as an example because we battling. So if it looked
Right.
like hate, that's good because I'm battling on Sunday. So fuck that, right? You're giving a percentage for me. She like, oh, 5 out of her 7 battles is over 75%. Okay, well, if Hart has 3 battles and she choked in 2, her percentage is what?
Mm.
66%,
Right.
right?
Right.
But you're not saying that, right? You
Right.
just running with my percentage. You understand what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Like, of course, my percentage is gonna be high. I was outside more, or
Mhm.
whatever the case may be. You understand what I'm saying? So that
Mhm.
was my point. That was all it was like, if you gonna run for me, you gotta run for everybody. You know what I'm saying? And then to continuously mention me all the way through the show when y'all already landed me where y'all landed me is what was getting me tight. Was like, now it starts to seem personal. You know what I'm saying? You calling me out my name, you call me a bitch, this motherfucker. It starts to feel like, wait a minute. Do
Mhm.
I gotta check you when I see you? You know what I'm saying? Or are we just being entertaining for the
Right.
people? Because if it's just entertainment, let's say that. But
Mhm.
I wouldn't go up there and be calling them bitches and calling them out their name. I wouldn't do shit like that. You know what I mean? So that was the only thing that got me mad. And then it's like, oh, you was choking in the Casey battle. Show me where I choked in the Casey battle. So you
Mhm.
just mad and you giving out any type of anything. You know what I'm saying? You
Mhm.
just saying anything. Oh, you was just hanging on. That battle was only nominated for Battle of the Year because of Casey. So why is it not nominated for Performance of the Year for Casey? It has to be
Mhm.
nominated as Battle of the Year because we both went crazy. You
I
understand
gotta
what I'm
be.
saying?
I'm gonna cut your wisdom, sis, but I got. I'm not saying this because you're here. I've said this
Mhm.
numerous times. Shout out to Jazz and everything. I don't know if I gave Jazz performance over the year over your sugar battle. I personally,
Mhm.
I love you. I just gotta keep it funky, 100 and shit.
Right.
Personally speaking, when I watched you and Sugar at the crib, I was like, yo, Shooney's Wow, that's all we kept saying.
Right. It was different.
I
And
remember
if
the
you were
boss. You had a
there,
fire ass Kid Slade line in that motherfucker. That we were like,
word.
yo,
You understand
that
what I'm
shit
saying?
is
I
hard.
agree. I
I
felt like I
remember.
should have got that too. You understand what I'm saying? And then that was another thing where it was like, well, if I had such a terrible year as you're saying, you know what I'm saying, and then you're counting maybe like a slip in a word that anybody can have. You know what I'm saying? Like we're performing new material all the time. Like the ones that I know was bad, the hustle choke, super bad, but I still finished my material. I kept going. I didn't jersey out of nothing. You know what I'm saying? That super bad. You know what I'm saying? Coffee, you mentioned my choke with coffee. She also choked, but that wasn't highly
Highlighted.
talked about. You understand what I'm saying? So it's like it started to become personal. Other than that, though everything else she was talking about was a stumble. Those two, call those chokes for sure. I
Yeah,
got them back, but you understand what I'm saying? And then it's like, okay, my last thing that I would say on it is like, you're like, oh, she had such a bad year, but I was nominated for every category except for rookie. How was my year that bad to you? You understand what I'm saying? So it's like,
well, sure, I would say this. If you had no mishaps, right? We're talking from 11 to at least 5 or 4.
absolutely. But I
Let's
had
keep it real.
myself, and I wasn't, and again, I was not mad about the
Right,
ranking, right?
right.
You got to take points, but it doesn't land in every category. So you can't sting me in one category, then double, like that's double jeopardy. You understand what I'm saying? Like you locked me up for it already. How the fuck you coming back? Like, hey, bitch, come on back. You understand what I'm saying? Like it just don't
Right.
work like that. And if you want to change the categories, then be a part of that change and make sure that it falls in every category. But as of today, when y'all judge it, it does not fall in every category. You understand what I'm saying? I had myself personally, I had myself at like 7 or 8. So I'm not even mad at 11. I don't care. It was just that you going so hard on my stats and nobody else's stats. And that's all I was saying. Like, you're wilding. You know what I'm saying? You even mentioning me while y'all talking about the top 3 girls. Why? I'm at number 11. What the fuck you talking about me at number 3 for? You understand what I'm saying? Then niggas be like, oh, you don't got no impact. I think I do. You talked about me the whole show. I definitely impacted y'all. Like I'm viral on Twitter
Well,
every single day without doing anything.
the realest shit you said, though, let me say the realest shit I heard you say in the spaces, right? Even with all the back and forth, right?
Mm-hmm.
Even when I Lola's my sister, even when Lola was like, I don't want to do this shit no more. You know what you said? You say, no. I
Yeah,
still want you to be.
absolutely.
I thought that was the realest shit. I
But
sat back
it's the
like, yo,
truth,
what?
3. It's the truth because my outlook on it is you want me to take accountability, then you need to take accountability. You need to be like, you know what, maybe I could have been a little more
Right.
graceful
Okay.
and how I was, you know what I mean? But that doesn't mean that she's not an important part of the process because let's face it, a lot of us don't want to do that process and looking through it, going back and watching these battles, trying to remember how you felt exactly. That's a lot of work. You know what I mean? And some of them probably even take notes when they watching the battle the first time because they know at the end of the year they got to give their critiques. I wouldn't want to do that. I would just want to enjoy myself either live or if I'm watching the battle. You understand what I'm saying? So it's a lot of work. It's not to say that you're not needed. So don't jump up and be like, nah, I don't want to do this no more. No, you need to fix your crown. You take accountability, I take accountability, and niggas move forward. You understand what I'm saying? Every year I give my feedback. I gave my feedback to Rita, I gave my feedback to Do. They're still there. It's not, you know what I'm saying? It's not to try to make somebody feel like they're not needed because y'all are. We like this. We Hustle walked out of there with over 8 racks. Of course, we want to see this again. You understand what I'm saying? Like, last year I got a couple dollars for the, you know what I'm saying, the 2-on-2. We all got money. Farrah, me, official Jack. Like, who don't want a couple extra dollars in their pocket?
Niggas got
You understand what I'm
families, my
saying?
nigga. Niggas got
Word,
families.
word. So it's an important part of battle rap getting acknowledged and stuff like that. You know what I mean? So I'm never gonna shit on it and be like, oh, I don't give a fuck about these bitches because we do. You know what I'm saying? We care. We care. It's just make it fair. You know what I'm saying? That's all.
What's your thoughts on Shane and Prestavia?
I like that battle. I like that battle. Look wise, how they both speak. Prestavia, being a hard spitter from Brooklyn, you know what I'm saying? Regardless of the Christianity, she's still very rough, you know what I'm saying? And Shayna, is a dog. So, you know what I'm saying? So I'm looking for that to be something real good. And, I'm just hoping that Prestavia obviously took some time off for the baby.
Right.
So
I ask you about
yeah,
that.
so
Right.
yeah. But you could come back and get back right into it. You know what I'm saying? Like my first battle after I had Dallas was Vixen. That was a very good battle. You know what I'm saying?
How long were you off before you had your baby? How long were you off for?
I just took the year.
So let me
So
ask you. So
when I went back to
right,
battle Vixen, Dallas was 2 months.
were you nervous? How do you feel like?
Yeah, I was a little nervous because it was during COVID too, you know what I mean? And it was like stepping into something new. This was a smaller room. We had to take the test. We had to wear the mask, you know. Then this was the studio. That studio, I had already heard that it gives feedback, and it was doing that, you know what I mean? Where you would say a line and you would hear it fly back to you, and it's almost like, what the fuck was that? You know what I'm saying? Was that? It was very weird to try to cope through, really, you know what I'm saying? And being in this game so long, there's a lot of learning curves that we went through, and that was just one of them as well. And so for me to have the time off, for me to be battling in this small space, in this studio with all these cameras, the feedback, you know, coming back, the audio and stuff like that, it was a lot to take in at once. You know what I'm saying? So, but the battle was good. It was you know what I'm saying? It was a really good battle. So, you know, I feel like she can, if she's still been, you know, studying game tape and watching it and not been so far off, I feel like she'll be just fine.
Okay. What about Jade and Coffee?
I like that battle. I like that battle because Jade gets plates but doesn't get the plates that she needs. You know what I'm saying? So when these conversations come up at the end of the year, a lot of the times Jade's name don't even get mentioned because she's battling, no disrespect, Alaska or something like that. And it's like, you know what I mean? Nobody's really paying attention to that. So, excuse me, I feel like
It's a big
this will
one.
be a good look. Yeah, this is a very good look for her. And then, you know, Coffee had an amazing year last year. Amazing year. Still outside this year. You know what I mean? She had some big battles this year as well. So I think that's gonna be a goodie. I'm
Okay.
looking forward to that.
And what about Zan and Chirac? What do you think about that one?
Zan is back outside. I still think Zan has a few things that she needs to work on,
Okay.
which is crazy because I think they both need to kind of work on the same thing, which is like a little bit of the stage presence that they're
Okay.
there. But I don't think either one of them really commands the stage. So if one of them can do that on Sunday, that's gonna be the one who's gonna win. Like the one that's walking around, the one that's, you know what I'm saying, on it, run down on you, you know what I'm saying? Like if one of them can do that, that's the person who's gonna win.
You sure? Are you talking about energy though? Are you saying energy?
I'm talking about they're just there. They
Okay.
don't really, yeah, I guess energy has something to do with it. Like Chirac
Zan is very
has
energetic.
yeah, but she doesn't really, to me, doesn't really command
Okay.
her center. You understand what I'm saying? Like she's loud. There's a difference in being loud and being I'm doing this, I'm bouncing off of you, I'm feeding off of you. It's a, you know what I'm saying? Like, and that's no disrespect to Zan because she can rap. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? It's not just rapping. You gotta, you know what I'm saying? You gotta put all them things into it or whatever the case may be. And like I said, whoever can outshine the other person, perform the best on Sunday is gonna be the winner. Because I think they kind of neck and neck as far as bars. Because Zan be having some room shakers, and we know Chirac be definitely having some room shakers all the time. Yeah, she be having some good haymakers, and she had a good year last year as well. So I think that's gonna be a goodie.
And Verb and Swamp.
I don't know. This is a good battle. This is a good battle. I don't know if it's the if it's gonna be the setting for them.
Because the females, because heavy female oriented.
Well, that's part of it, but it's in Miami too. I don't know. I gotta see the spot. I don't know if it's gonna give us like we outside, we in the mud type shit. You know what I'm saying? No disrespect to Miami, but it feels it feels flashy. It feels, you know what I'm saying? It feels put on a pink shirt and some, you know what I'm saying? Put on some yeah. So I don't know. I feel like I need them to bring that. You know what I'm saying? I need Verb to come in there with his St. Louis jersey. I need Swamp to come in there with his overalls. Like I need make it feel like make it feel like y'all the only niggas on the card. You know what I'm saying? So that's a good battle though. That's a good battle. And I feel like that was a shock that she picked that up and it came out of, you know what I'm saying? It came out of nowhere. I'm like, oh shit. Okay. That's a heavy battle to lock in.
How much is it important for you for a Mount Vernon girl to be the Bronx girl?
She from Yonkers, so
Well,
it's
y'all
very
can YO
important.
part of such YO,
She
my bad.
live in the Bronx. She live in the Bronx, but
Okay,
see, the
okay.
funny part is, right? She's from Yonkers, lives in the Bronx. I'm from the Bronx and lived in Mount Vernon,
Okay.
right? So I rep Mount Vernon heavy. I rep the Bronx too, but I was literally born in the Bronx, went to school in the Bronx up until 8th grade. And then I went to AB Davis in Mount Vernon, but
Okay.
I lived in Mount Vernon from 10 and was still traveling back to the Bronx to, finish school until I was 13. So,
You know the Bronx niggas gonna try to rep you now. They gonna try to.
no, but I've always said that. I've always said that. I went to, what I'm saying? I went to PS
Hey,
112. I
yeah,
went to John Philip Sousa.
okay.
And that's in the middle of motherfucking Edenwald. So, you know what I'm saying? It's important though. But the thing that really makes it crazy is that whenever you tell somebody you from like Mount Vernon or Westchester County, they be like, "Oh, you live in Yonkers?" No, motherfucker, I'm not from Yonkers. Don't live in Yonkers. Like, no, I'm from Mount Vernon, Murderville, New York,
Further
motherfucker,
New York.
not Yonkers. So,
Mm.
that holds its weight there. You know what I'm saying? But we both got some stripes in the Bronx. So,
Last question here. Outfit.
yeah,
Are you have the outfit done already? As a woman, you probably don't. I'm pretty sure you don't. If I knew you, you still probably
yeah.
a 5 outfit kind of like
Yeah,
come out.
it's I got so I work with an artist, style over fashion. She does a lot of my stuff. Like when you see Farrah and I in the iconic red leather pants,
Mm.
she did those custom made. We had the black leathers that we did in Houston. She's done skirts, she's done the stack sweats for me and stuff like
Mm.
that. She does a lot of stuff. So shout out to Style Over Fashion. She works with a lot of people in the NBA, so she's getting really big. But she still look out for the, little people. So my package should arrive tomorrow, some custom made shit, you know what I mean? So I'm
Okay.
looking forward to that. And we'll see, it's gonna be hot out there,
I'll see you.
I may
I'll see
have
you
to
one
might have
day.
to show my ass literally, you know what I'm
Oh
saying?
man.
Yeah.
Do you know? Are you expecting a lot of people to come out? You feel like a lot of people are gonna come out?
I do feel like a lot of people were saying that they were gonna be in attendance. You know what I mean? It's like I said, it's sexy. It's Miami. We ain't been out here on this part of Florida. You know what I'm saying? Where it's fast cars, fast life, pretty
I live
girls. You
out
know what
here.
I'm
I live
saying?
out here, so I know what it
Yeah.
is.
So, oh, you live in Miami?
I
I
live
didn't know
out
that.
here. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. And then I got a lot of family out there.
Okay.
So, yeah, so hopefully everybody can pull up and shit. Like
Mhm.
it's my sister's birthday weekend. So
Okay.
yesterday was her actual birthday, but they're gonna be in Orlando. So hopefully everybody will just shoot up, take the little 3 hour drive and not miss the battle or whatever the case may be. But I've gone places dolo. I was just in Houston by myself,
Lady J, you and Lady J. Absolutely forgot you and Lady J. Dope battle
completely
too.
by myself. Yeah,
Uh-huh.
completely by myself. You know what I
Football
mean?
code. All right. Yeah.
Yeah, so it is what it is, And then I think the only thing that I hope is that we have good battle rap fans that are there that know the history
That's the
between us. You know
ghost.
what I'm saying?
Damn.
Because it could get lost in translation sometimes where it's like
You don't
Remy
want no
is this
slaughterhouse shit. We
superstar.
don't want no slaughterhouse shit
Yeah,
though. You
Remy is
feel?
this superstar, this huge artist, and they could just be coming to get a glimpse of her and they don't really understand
I'm gonna make sure I yell out
battle rap.
when I
You
know this
understand?
person saying. I'm
Yeah.
gonna yell that shit. Word.
Right. You hear me? So hopefully we get the people that
Word.
know the history. They know, you know what I'm saying? They know like not just between me and E Hart, but they
Oh
know
boy.
why Verb and Swamp is beefing, why how Zan started, you know what I'm saying? Where's Chirac from? You know what I'm saying? Hopefully they know Shayna shit. I'm BACK for you slow bitch. You know what I'm saying? Like they gotta know shit like that. Hopefully that's the type of crowd that we get, you know what I'm saying?
I think it's a
There
mix. I think
to
it's a
check it
mix of
out.
two.
Yeah, but so we gonna
I want
see.
more battle rap fans. I ain't gonna hold you. I want more battle
Me
rap
too.
fans.
I would love for
I'm
it
gonna
to be
keep it
that
tall.
way. You know what I'm saying?
You know
But
what I mean?
like I said, Remy does some things for us that is like a twofold. You know what I mean? You bring eyes that normally
That's
wouldn't
true.
be
That's
there.
true.
You know what I'm
Facts.
saying? So now,
I
if
know.
they weren't interested, they get interested. You know what I'm saying? So that's the
Mm-hmm.
good part. And then you bring people that love to see you that like what she's doing in the culture. So I'm looking forward to being a good mix, and hopefully people understand so that they not lost when what I'm saying,
Lost the
motherfucker say something.
translation. It lost the
Yeah,
translation, man.
right.
You know
But
what I
then
mean?
if they do, we got the pay-per-view. So, I'm
That's
sure the
true.
core fans gonna be watching on the pay-per-view. So,
Absolutely.
it's gonna be good. I
All
don't
right.
know what kind of setting it is yet. I haven't asked her, what the spot looks like.
Stage, pitfall.
Yeah, I don't really I didn't really chop it up with her about that. We talked this week, but I didn't really ask, so
What would
that's
you
probably a
prefer?
good question. Um,
Out of your way.
Maybe probably a stage because
You
this way
format,
I can't really see the crowd. Like I can hear y'all, but I really can't see y'all, and that takes one less thing for me to focus on. Like, why does bitch keep looking at me like that? She know me, so you know what I'm saying. But I get the pit style gets
That's
dangerous too. You understand what I'm saying?
right.
Like Cash Flow Rizzy pit style, Lady J pit style. You know what I'm saying? Midnight Madness pit style. So it gets, you know what I'm saying? It
Mhm.
gets crazy, you know.
Right.
So
Shoot, I see you in a couple of days, sis. Can't wait to see you out there, man.
yes, I will see you soon. I might have to hit you up so you can tell me where I'm gonna get
Hit me
some
up. Hit me up.
good food. You know what I'm
I know the
saying?
good Caribbean spots, though. You know what I mean?
You say you don't know the good
No, I
Caribbean
do.
spots?
I know all the good
Oh
Caribbean
yeah.
spots, though. You know,
That's what I
Hispanic food,
mean.
Italian food,
Yeah,
whatever. You know what I mean? So, I
yeah.
got
You
these
gotta give me
questions,
right.
sis.
You said
Hold on.
what?
I think there's face-offs, though, right? I believe there's face-offs,
Yes,
right?
yes. Face offs and meet and greet on Friday. So
Yeah, I see you on Friday. Then.
I land early Friday. I think I land like 10 a.m. something like
Okay.
that.
Okay.
So I'm there pretty much, all weekend,
All right.
everything. I don't leave till Monday. So,
Oh, you boy,
you know.
hey, hey, listen, man.
Yeah, and my hotel
Going to
is
Miami streets, man.
fuego. My hotel is
These
fire.
Miami
No,
streets
but
kind of crazy.
I just was in Miami in April. So I like
Okay.
I said, I got family, so I don't have to really go too crazy. Like, oh, I ain't never been here. And then when I was young, we was outside, being that we had family there.
Right.
Niggas was always there for Memorial Day weekend. So I listen, you know what I'm saying? Like I remember one year I was young. I remember one year we was fucking partying with Blue Da Vinci from BMF. And
Wow.
we was young. Not that he was liking young girls, but we was
Right.
18, you know what I'm saying? 17,
Right.
18, you know what I'm saying? And shit like that. So I already been outside of Miami.
You
So I don't
outside.
gotta come
Yeah,
out here and I don't gotta come
listen,
out here and go crazy.
once you say Memorial Day weekend,
Yeah. And I was there every fucking year, okay?
yeah, absolutely,
Yes,
man.
I ain't gotta go too crazy. So I'm looking forward to it though. I'm looking
All
forward
right.
to it.
Holla when you get out, though, sis. Peace and love, though. I
I
appreciate you.
sure will. Thank you, 3. Appreciate you.
Always, man. Shout out.